So the Indiana Pacers defeated the Houston Rockets 121-118. Great game overall from the starting five, and especially off the bench, we got some players that actually provided for us. And looking at it right now, I mean, the Pacers, they've been, on and off this season, especially with trading Sabonis, obviously, Malcolm Brogdon having, his fair share of injuries. TJ McConnell, Miles Turner, all of them being out. And looking at it right now, Goga Bitadze, a role player on this team, played his role very well today. And today we're going to be talking about the Pacers, talking about Goga Bitadze, and overall what they're going to be doing with Goga, because it's definitely an interesting thing to see him, scoring 23 points in the starting center position. So moving forward, I'm not too sure what he's going to be doing on this team or his role moving forward. But if they do decide to keep him, it'd be a pretty cool. But before we get into the video, I'd appreciate you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow this channel to other Pacers. Jalen Smith, 17 points, 10 rebounds on 8 of 9 from the field, and 1 of 2 from 3. Smith, he's been amazing. I'm not going to lie. Smith has been very amazing for this Pacers team, and they really only gave up a role player and a second-round pick, I want to say. They gave up a role player in Torrey Craig, and they got Jalen Smith and a second-round pick. A very great trade from the front office, and Jalen Smith, he's looking like an absolute stud. So if they're able to bring him back in the offseason, like I've said in previous videos, I wouldn't be too mad about it. And finally, we got Dwayne Washington with 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He's been impressing me too. Dwayne Washington, in the last few games, he's actually been averaging around, 12 points per game, 2 assists, 2 rebounds in the last 10 games on 46 from the field and 47% from 3. So Dwayne Washington, he's actually an interesting player for me too. Only 21 years old, so he could fit in with this Pacers time frame with them being pretty young. He could replace TJ McConnell if they decide to move him in the offseason, which they probably aren't. So moving forward, his minutes might be diminished with McConnell back in the lineup. He's been impressive with the minutes he's been getting. So we'll get into the Rockets side of things because I am a Rockets fan and I can have some input on this. But they played very well today. Christian Wood, definitely the star player for this team. 32 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks on 11 of 14 from the field, and 4-6 from 3. Christian Wood, if they can have this Christian Wood consistently, last season especially, they would have been a great team. Obviously, he did have his fair share of injuries, but if he's able to keep up this high level of play, he's going to be one of the best bigs in the league. And I think he is one of the best bigs, one of the best pick and roll bigs especially. 32 and 13, great overall game. He's able to get that double-double. And that 7 assists is pretty interesting. 7 assists as a big man is something to be, looked at. And he did a lot of playmaking. Well, I don't even say playmaking, but had a lot of great passes today. So Christian Wood, great game from him. KPJ, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Had a clutch 3 down. I think it was with 6 seconds left. He had a clutch 3, but it wasn't enough because they had to foul him. So great game overall, though. KPJ has been playing great as of late. He is still having some concerns of, efficiency-wise and his ankle, which he did. Did he even re-injure it this game? I think it was a re-injury, but he had an ankle injury this game. And overall, I mean, his efficiency is pretty much shot 40% from the field and 37% from 3. Actually, 37% from 3 isn't all that bad, but 40% from the field isn't all that great. So next, we got Jalen Green, 20 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds on 6 of 15 from the field, and 1 of 5 from 3. His 3-ball wasn't going, but he had a lot of great drives to the hoop, and overall was just playing pretty well. And, he did have 6 assists and 5 rebounds, so just a plus to his 20 points this game, too. So, Garrison Matthews, 9 points, 2 rebounds, didn't do too much today, had some, I think he had 2 threes this game, and then 1 3-point play. No, not 3-point play, but he got fouled on the 3 and then shot 3 free throws. So Garrison Matthews, pretty quiet game. And Jayshawn Tate, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Didn't do too much either. Jayshawn Tate and Garrison Matthews both had pretty quiet games. So off the bench too, 2 players I want to talk about. Şengün with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks on 4 and 9 from the field, and 0-3 from 3. Şengün, he's been one of the more impressive rookies of this class, and he's been absolutely amazing in the minutes he's been given. And in the last 10 games, he's averaging around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists on 44% from the field, and 19% from 3. We don't really talk about that 19%, but he is willing to take that 3, which is a good sign. KJ Martin, finally, 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I think moving forward, if they do decide to move Jayshawn Tate, they should switch the positions, start Kenyon Martin Jr. and then bench Jayshawn Tate. I think moving forward, that would really be a great move, because KJ, he's able to stretch the floor, whereas Jayshawn Tate, he obviously isn't. And on the bench, that provides us more defense and just better playmaking, because off the bench, we do have Dennis Schroeder, but he only had 6 points today and 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and Josh Christopher, who only had 2 points. So moving Jayshawn Tate to the bench gives us a little bit more scoring output. With KJ Martin in the starting lineup, more floor stretching, and this, I wouldn't even say the same amount of defense, because KJ is a little bit of a worse defender than Jayshawn Tate, but regardless, we still do get some defense. So overall, great win from the Pacers. They are 24-47 over the season, not that great. They do versus the Portland Trail Blazers on Sunday, so hopefully we can win on that day, and hopefully we can beat the Blazers. So that's the end of the video. I'm JDC, and peace.